development in the line of ICT. So I'm very much pleased to see people joining and having some great ideas about Pan-Africanism. It's a great idea, and it is something that we need to spread maybe to our peers, to our friends, and see what we can do. More so, we can start doing what we can do to support ourselves first before maybe we expand, because by doing that, we are also going to encourage others to see that something is happening somewhere. Then we can also try ours and see what level we can reach. So I'm grateful to see guys even from Mali. Maybe we'll hear more from them to tell us the situation over there. Thank you. Yeah, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you?
Yeah, can you hear me? Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I can hear you. Are you able to hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you. So you can just go on. I can hear you. Are you able to hear me? Yeah, I can hear you now.
I think there's
a lot of echo.
I think there's a lot of echo, so we should control.
I think there's a lot of echoes. Let me try to see where the problem is. Is it okay now?
Yeah, I think it's okay now.
All right, you can go ahead.
Yeah, what I was because maybe I need to repeat myself that my name is Paul Osano. I'm from Kenya, and I'm a trainer with the government, but I'm also a Pan-Africanist because I really love to see it is something which is in my mind, hoping to see that one day we are going to have a united state of Africa. And secondly, as we said earlier, I think it's good maybe to start from where we are. Like I was telling Daniel, our president, that there's something we can do here. When we meet, we can chat way forward so that we can see the projects we can start, and that will be a good news to others from other parts of this great land, to see that from that small point of view, or from that small starting point, we can do something and we can expand it to a greater height. And lastly, because we are still going to talk more, I was just saying I'm happy to see even guys from Mali. We are hoping to hear more from them and tell us the situation over there. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Let us go to the next person. You can briefly introduce yourself. Samson, can you introduce yourself? You have to unmute yourself.
Hello.
Hello. Just briefly introduce yourself.
I think Mr. Samson, please unmute yourself. Unmute your mic.
You can introduce
Not
yourself.
yet.
You're able to hear, and then Samson can introduce himself.
Do you hear me?
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
hear
I
you
can.
now. We can hear you.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you now.
Yeah, just go on. Introduce yourself briefly. Tell people where you are from and what inspired you to attend this live session.
Hello? I can hear you.
Can you introduce yourself? Tell
Hello?
people who you are and where you are.
Hello?
I think he's having some network difficulties.
Hello?
Probably you
Samson.
can go to
Sa- Okay.
you can
Okay,
introduce
Sam.
yourself.
Hello?
Hello. Hello, everyone. Hello, Mr. Samson.
Hello?
Yes, we can.
Hello?
We are with you. Please. Okay, nice to meet you, everyone. My name is Abula, Mr. Abula of Japan, or Dr. Kasa Wandelena. I am Japan VP, and today we have a plan to discuss with African fellow members of Pan-Africanism about the African Pan-Africanism and its business stewardship. We will have a plan to support this modern Pan-Africanism with economic or financial way, and also we want to support this our Pan-Africanism with creating a business to a black-centered economic monopoly to this African world, and we have a plan to make our real Pan-Africanism relationship based or dependent upon a business program toward Africa. Japan has so many plans, programs which support us and motivate us, individuals, investors, or diasporas to invest in Africa, and also our users have to pay attention to invest in Africa and to making a business in Africa. Business Africa, making a business in Africa is the best wide opportunity for all of the world peoples because Africa have naturally so many things. Everything in Africa have a profit to everyone who Pan-Africanist or non-Pan-Africanist fellow members who have a plan to work in Africa. So as a Japan, as a Pan-Africanism organ or civil rights organization, we can do that today, the meeting or discussions about the empowering African business and empowering the black businesses, and also supporting the modern Pan-Africanism with amount of business and financial status. So
Yes, exactly, brother. Because we cannot be chanting slogans all through year in, year out. Without economic power, then no one is going to recognize you as a Pan-Africanist. But the moment that you start deciding who is going to distribute what and who's going to produce what and where, then you become a powerful Pan-Africanist who can change lives. And this is what we are advocating for, and we are working towards to realize that because many, as you can see from many Pan-African organizations, it has become like a sect somewhere where people just get indoctrinated into some stuff. But when it comes to now solving the actual problems, many of these Pan-African organizations are not there. They don't even take action to solve the simplest problems that in the communities. And in 21st century Pan-Africanism is Pan-Africanism that solves the problems that Africans have, and addressing the social, economic, and cultural problems that we are facing. At the same time, promoting African unity so that we can use this unity to be able to create the African nation that we desire.
Pan-African president.
Today we are just doing the live test
Pan-Africanism.
for the Zoom application to see how, if we organize a live event, how it's going to look like. So my apologies to the way we started earlier because it was not planned. It was just a test that we were doing to go live, and this meeting is about economic empowerment of Africans and how we can use Pan-Africanism to be able to advance the United States of Africa vision. So probably we are going to do the next live video and it will be much more organized because now we have learned how to connect Zoom to Facebook page and also to YouTube. So probably next time you're going to be amazed when you organize a live event. And it's very important for us to be able to create our own technologies so that we know how to use it. But for a new technology, then we have to practice and do a live test how we are going to use it. Let us hear from Brother Osano regarding the subject for today. How can we use the economic power to advance United States of Africa?
Yeah, thank you once.
Are you able to hear me?
Just uh, one of the ideas or one of the very many ways which other great things started and is now taking place. So we what we're doing right now, the main agenda here is the unity. And as you know, unity comes with so many things. And one of them is the economic empowerment. And my suggestion and what has been proposed in even the previous meetings is what we can do in our places where we are, what we can do to start with. And I think that is a great thing. It's a good idea. We need to look around and see what are some of the opportunities, what are some of the things we can do, so that first we are going to be empowered economically, and then secondly we are going to even move further and realize or see how now the greater unity is going to be achieved, because economic empowerment is very important, and that is the problem that Africa is facing right now. So if we do something wherever we are, we start from whatever level, it is going to impact as we progress, because we've started the journey, and we don't know where it will end, or we don't know
Yeah.
how the future looks like. So I'm just encouraging members that this is a noble idea, and let's take it up.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Osano. Certainly, we can start by implementing just a small project in every chapter, and this project is going to grow, and it will become a continental initiative. Because I believe that if we start from where we are, then we'll be able to know which projects we can carry out. For example, in Kenya, we can look at the opportunities that are available in Kenya and begin carrying out such kind of projects that economically empower the people. And another thing that we need to focus on is to change the minds of Africans, because Africans they have that colonial mentality that if you support an African project, probably there's someone somewhere waiting for the money to take it away to the such kind of stuff. And yet we have proven in more than 1,000 ways that even the littlest donations that we have been receiving, we have put it to good use, and we have ensured that there are live programs like this. We have weekly shows on StreamYard, and as you know that we pay for that StreamYard, and there's also people who sacrifice their time to bring to you all these live shows. So the least that our followers can do is become a supporter. Begin supporting United States of Africa in your own leafless way. You can say that you're a graphic designer, you're a web designer, you're an app developer. So you're going to volunteer your skills and to develop Africa, to create the technology that we need. And then in return, the United States of Africa will mobilize the resources to support you innovate for Africa. So if we start thinking on that way, then I believe we are going to realize the progress that we have been looking for. And there are also other ways that you can support United States of Africa. You can enroll on Patreon, United States of Africa Patreon, and at the same time, you can support us via PayPal. Make sure that your presence is felt and you turn from a follower into a supporter. Because a follower basically follows you anywhere. When you post something, they're the first to share, they're the first to comment. When you do a live video, they're also the first people to watch the live video. So they are basically inspired by what you do. But we need supporters, people that will get interested into what we do and join and be part of it. Be able to volunteer their skills, be able to support the United States of Africa, utilizing the limitless resources that they have. And also, this will ensure that Africans have a sense of pride and they're able to increase their awareness that they're Africans and there's need to support this African nation that we have been fighting to establish. There is no state that goes borrowing for money, asking for people to pay donations. We see that they demand taxes and we have to pay, it's compulsory. But here we are asking for supporters to just donate $1, $2, $3, $10. But this has become an issue, very big issue, such that some of you are insulting me on United States of Africa page. When I posted information about how you can support United States of Africa, and I was sharing the feat that we have achieved, that we have had more than 290,000 followers. But many followers started hurling insults and mocking us of what we've been doing. We had shared an article on Kwame Nkrumah. Many did not read that because they thought it was it was too long. But the message was clear that Africans need to come together. And if we are going to come together, we also need to agree that we're going to change the mindset. We're going to begin thinking like Africans. And we are also going to embrace the African nationalism that binds together as a nation. Because without African nationalism, we are not going to see the need of supporting United States of Africa. We are not going to see the need of volunteering our skills to the advancement of the United States of Africa vision. And we'll just keep on whining and complaining while other races are developing. The Asians did it, and many other races. They have accomplished a lot without even much politics because they decided to concentrate on the most important part, the economics. Let us hear from the Vice President of GPAN.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Daniel. All right, I return back to the meeting and there were interruptions of network and I fixed it. And so as Mr. President says, we are working to empower our users and also empower supporting the Pan-Africanism in business and economic aspects of financial. For example, as he said, as we deal from the business ideas, one of our members, for example, last year, before last year, 2018, he offered us acres of land to make a business, and also he offered us what you call farmland to us, and we asked so many areas. Okay, did you fix it? The sound track. Do you hear me, everyone?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Raise your hands. Raise your hands. If you are hearing me, raise your hands to me, just like us making a notification because I have a problem with. Okay, thank you, everyone. And as I said, empowering these users and making a business proposal for Pan-African users, Pan-Africanist users, and also supporting by making the professional or technical supporters for these our users, and we can empower these black businesses, and also we can make or initiate motivate our users to make grow in Africa too. No one have to think about migrating toward any European or any Eastern countries, because we all have a capacity to change our country. Pan-Africanism is not only based on political intention or cultural intention, it also have including a business and innovational and also technological way of improving Pan-Africanisms, because African users have empowered themselves based on their business. We have an opportunity, we can to make an opportunity to find bank debts or credits, or and also writing the proposals, and also supporting technical support with communicating each other from everywhere, and for volunteers and for whom the members of our global Pan-Africanism, without making the base of the Pan-Africanism on economic structure, we will never change it, because as you know that Marcus Garvey tried to make a black nationalism based on economic aspects, and making a business empire for the world and for also the black nations and nationalism. Also, our modern Pan-Africanism must be turned back to making or assuring our members to make a business in their own country, which we call it the United States of Africa, or African Republic, or the biggest kingdoms of the African alkebulan states. So it's easy communicating. Nowadays, we have so many social media accesses. So we can communicate each other, making a business with South Africa, 55 countries, members, the member states of AU, and also others, non-member states of Africa, have a chance to promote their users' talents, and also the chance to promote their businesses, and also making a marketing systems to promoting each other, helping each other. For example, delivering one product to other country, and making assisting someone to deliver a product to the other countries. This makes a Pan-Africanism real, and also unites African relationship, because without people's to people's relationship, or without public integration, we won't change our backgrounds. We have to change. We have all to stand to work for a business strength of Africa, and to make a black empire of businesses. Thank you, Mr. President. This is my idea.
Let us hear from Mr. Osano, any views on what we can do to improve the economic conditions of people of African descent.
And thank you once again. You see, just like you said, and this is something we are going to repeat several times, that let us, just like our brother Abula said, we, in fact, the point which I intended to even make as a parting shot is that we need to meet in our various countries, and sit down and look at what we can do to start with. That is very, very important. Just like our brother Bula and his friends in Ethiopia, they also need to sit down. They need to sit down and look at what can they do, what can they start with. And that is something which I'm seriously advocating for, so that in such kind of a virtual meeting, we are going to share our experiences and see what exactly is happening on the ground at the moment. That will send a serious signal to others and see that this is something which is serious. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. I also agree with your sentiments, and this is what we have been reminding the members in every chapter to make sure that they attend our events when representative hold meetings. It's important that members attend, and if we implement this strategy, then it's going to work, because those in Gambia, they know which kind of projects that can be accomplished there. Those in Sierra Leone, those in Liberia, and many other countries where Global Pan-Africanism Network has presence. Even in the US, they know which projects that they can do there, and they can ensure that our members there, they have affordable housing, they have access to healthcare, they have access to education, because this is something that we can do if we come together. But if we don't come together, we are going to continue complaining and saying Black people are the most poor, Black people, um, they're not united, and we'll keep on blaming ourselves for the problems that we have been facing for the last 400 years. But we need to stop the blame game and begin addressing the real issues. And it starts with a change of mindset. We need to believe in ourselves and not just wait for the foreign savior somewhere to come and save Africa, the children of Africa. That will not happen. When they come to Africa, they are motivated by their own interests, their own business interests. And this is something that even if you are the Chinese, you are the European, you'll be made to believe that Africans do not know the value of what they have. How can you see that whole African nation is just auctioning its fish to to foreign countries and to foreign companies, and then at the end of it all, it just gets maybe 2% of the revenue, or it just decide to auction its oil, and then at the end of it all, it gets maybe 30%, and the 70% goes to the foreign investor who just bought the oil fields. We need to grow our thinking beyond that, beyond this imagination that the foreign investors are going to come and develop Africa. We need to begin that work of building Africa and utilizing these natural resources for the development of Africa. So thank you very much for everyone who has joined. We are going to hold more events in future, and more virtual events. But these events need to inspire you to action. At the end of it all, without action, we are not going to realize the unity that we have been looking for. So if Abdullah has any final comments.
Yeah, I want, yes, of course, I have no comments. I completely accept what you have said. And I want to translate or try this our meeting for in short for my peoples in Amharic, because without telling to our peoples, addressing our peoples, it's nothing making in English or foreign language discussions or meetings. So, salam salam, እንዴት ናችሁ? ሰላም ናችሁ? አለን አሁን ስብሰባ ላይ ነን ያለነው። ስብሰባ ያደረግን ያለነው ምንድነው? ፓን አፍሪካኒዝምን እንዴት በቢዝነስ በኢኮኖሚ በፋይናንስ እንደግፋለን ነው። አሁን ሁላችንም አፍሪካ አንድ እንድትሆን የምንፈልግ ከሆነ አፍሪካ አንድ የምትሆነው በምንድን ነው? ሁላችን ኢኮኖሚያዊ መሰረት ፋይናንሻል ድጋፍ ስናገኝ ነው። ሁላችን ደግሞ እርስ በርስ ወጣቶች አፍሪካ ውስጥ እንዲሰሩ ስናደርግ ብቻ ነው። ስለዚህ ሁላችንም አፍሪካ ውስጥ ሰርተን እንለወጣለን የሚለው መሪ በመፈክር ደረጃ ብቻ ሳይሆን እርስ በርስ ተጋግዘን ከያገሩ ባካሉ ሰዎች ጋር ተጻጽፈንም ቢሆን የቢዝነስ ፕሮፖዛልም የባንክ ብድርም የፋይናንስ ድጋፍም ከሆነ አንድ ላይ አግኝተን ፓን አፍሪካኒዝም መሰረት ላይ እንጥላለን። ግሎባል ፓን አፍሪካኒዝም ኔትወርክ እንደዚህ አይነት ሀሳቦችን ለሚያመጡ ሰዎች ቅድሚያ ስለምሰጥ ሁላችሁም ያላችሁን ሀሳብ ራይዝ አድርጉ፣ ኢሜይል አድርጉልን። በኢሜይሉ ከጻፋችሁ ግሎባል ፓን አፍሪካኒዝም ኔትወርክ ልተባበራችሁ ዝግጁ ነው። And thank you, Mr. President. I address my people in short about the today's meeting and what we have discussed on.
Okay, thank you very much. From Osano, maybe any final words?
I'm just happy because today I can see we can go for a longer time without interruption. So this is a great achievement, and we are hoping that in the next meeting it will be even much better. Thank you.
Absolutely. It's definitely going to be better.
Yes.
And next time we are also going to tell our members to prepare for the live event. And then we can have at least 100 people have a discussion and then find solutions. Because just to remind everyone, this is just a live test. We are streaming from Zoom to Facebook and also to YouTube channel. But we are going to hold another event where we are going to engage our followers, and also we are urging you to become a supporter of Global Pan-Africanism Network so that you get involved and you can volunteer skills, and you can also support the United States of Africa project on Patreon and also on PayPal so that we can be able to implement the visions and objectives of United States of Africa. We are also working on the United States of Africa website. So once it's ready, we are going to launch it here, and we'll tell you what the website will include. But it's definitely going to compile the information about African history. We're going to have a virtual library, and we are also going to compile information about tourism. So we urge African Ministry of Tourism to submit information about all information about tourism that that they want to appear on the United States of Africa website, and we are going to add that information free of charge to promote tourism in Africa. And now that we have a lot of members in the diaspora, we are also going to invite them to Africa so that they can boost tourism. Because after this pandemic, we need Africa to embark a journey of economic progress. Have a great day, everyone, and thank you for joining.